Hi, Sandra. What are the challenges of being on set with actors and a director who can hear?
The challenges actually have nothing to do with being hearing or deaf. I have interpreters that are able to facilitate communication with me. So my biggest challenge on set was I have never done a full feature film before. There was a high paced, it was very intense, and it was very quick. And so from each scene to scene, everything had to happen so fast. And I didn't know what was going to happen from any moment in time. And we had to play it as if it was real life, like there were real life situations, and we were very limited on how we can communicate with each other as we're trying to navigate through this condominium. So there was some, extremes that happened that made everything, we had to figure it out through safety and communications, and we had to make those connections with each other. And it's not just like, oh, great action. No, we had to figure out what was going on and then portray that action step by step. I would say that was the biggest challenge, but I enjoyed every bit of the experience.
I enjoyed every bit of the movie. Now, what was the most
Thank you.
difficult scene to film?
Without leaking too much, I'm just gonna say the elevator scene was the most difficult. When you watch it, you will understand what I'm talking about. That day was stressful to say the least. The timing, the it was huge, and we had to rely on trust. I wish I could say a little bit more, but when the people watch it, they will understand exactly what I mean.
I love that scene. I was wondering if you had stunt people to help you with that.
We did have a stunt double, yes, but most of the action that was involved was actually me, and it was very intense. But if it was super super intense scenes, they would switch out my double, but I wanted to do a lot of it. I developed a system where I had a buzzer, and they would I would have it on my person, and maybe I would have it in my pocket or on my ankle. It was just important that we couldn't see it, and the interpreter with would be standing next to the director, and when the interpreter would hear action, or if there was a specific action I needed to do, they would click the remote and the buzzer would vibrate and let me know that that was my action cue. I know it's kind of vague, of course, to say, I don't want to be too obvious of what happens, but using technology to be able to notify me on those certain cues are such a great asset, and it worked out very well. It came in
Fascinating.
handy.
Did you do any of the other stunts?
There were some moments of jumping. Maybe it was half and half, me doing it and the stunt person doing it. Sometimes I would jump there and then we would stop, and then the other stunt person would fill in for me. So it was kind of cool learning the process of how to do that. It's like, okay, I can do this, but then the stunt double would do that. And so how do you edit them together? And so it made me wonder how they do that. But then watching it, oh my gosh, it looks so great. Everything looks so beautifully put together, and it was a really cool to get all the feedback to let me know how to change my posture, move my head a certain way so that it can be exactly like the stunt double, and it worked out beautifully.
You wore one outfit through most of the scenes. Did wardrobe have multiple copies of that outfit?
Yeah. I had maybe two or three pairs that we would switch in and out. They would wash, and sometimes there were, oh, sorry, my cat is laying down. Anyways, so there were some days that there was multiple things happening where I had to wear the same outfit and it matched that exact scene. But internally, yes, of course, we did switch the outfits, but it was the same scene. I kind of didn't mind wearing the same exact clothes the entire time, but they wanted it to look clean, so it did. It looked great.
And what did you like best about the filming locations?
Oh, it was really cool to be the film itself because we filmed in Malta, and but the story is in Boston. Most of the story happened inside of buildings. So like the vibe of being inside the houses is very creepy and dusty and, you know, intense. And so it was also during the day. So, but when we would walk outside, you'd think you're in the dark, and you walk outside, it's like the beach outside, and you're just kind of completely thrown off by what time of the day it is because you work inside all day and then you go outside and it's the beach.
I want to thank you so much for chatting with me about this film. It's very exciting, and I just loved all the surprises in it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell in the top right-hand corner if you'd like to see more of my celebrity interviews. Got a lot more lined up, so make sure you don't miss out on them.